What's going on, guys? My name is Justin Black, and I'm going to show you how to lose 20 pounds in 30 days by doing it to myself. Why? I know you might be asking why. So let's just turn the camera around to the woman behind the camera. Go on. This is my super hot fiance, who I'll be marrying in 11 days, if you've been following along.
I got big packs coming on the way. I got big
11
stacks coming
days.
in the same.
Okay, so step one is I just finished my cardio, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. I posted on my story this morning. So today's Tuesday, 40 minutes on the stairs, 634 calories, and I do that every morning. So I'm up at 5, I go from 5:30 to about 6:20 before I have to go to work. And as you can see, you will lose a lot of water in this process. So I do not want you to think this is going to be like a super easy process, because it is not. It's just so structured that you don't really have an option. There's not a lot of negotiables on how to do it. So smoothie, this is the secret, right? So you just finished your morning cardio, and now it's time for the smoothie. I always start with this almond unsweetened milk. It's really, really good. You get it at Target, a lot of different places. And I literally do this every morning. I do the stairs, come back over here. I set up the blender in the garage just so it's super easy. And this morning I'm gonna do a Ghost Whey, which I really like. It tastes really good. I think it's peanut butter cereal milk. So if that doesn't sound good, I don't know what sounds good. Okay, organic blueberries. Go for organic. Just do it. There's all kinds of preservatives and the other stuff. Like, have someone Venmo you, have your mom send you a Venmo. Just go for the organic stuff. Next up, what I throw in here is the macro greens and the Miracle Reds. I really love this stuff. It tastes good, which is very, very hard to find. Some of this green stuff tastes like straight chalk. So the Miracle Reds and the macro greens are ones I really, really love. You just need nutrients in you. You got to get it all in, and especially after the stairs, you're super depleted. I'm not like, I keep coming back and forth. I keep, you're gonna be so depleted in the morning that you really just want to get everything in when you can. Spinach. This is the secret of antioxidants. Blueberries and spinach, potassium, protein, it's got everything in it. You want to add that in. So, first step is I'll throw the spinach in the bottom. We'll just do a handful of spinach. Look at that. Woo! My fiance is rolling her eyes. But that can't stop you from marrying me. So then, I do 2 scoops of protein because I'm a big dude. I started this transformation at 249 pounds. I will not tell you my weight right now. But I do 2 scoops of protein just because I really want to get all my macros in for the day. So I'll go ahead and do, I think it's around like 54 grams of protein in this smoothie. And basically, like, protein and carbohydrates, clean carbohydrates in the morning are what's going to fill you up, because my next meal isn't going to be until about 2 o'clock. So a lot of this transformation is a time game. You really want to structure the 14, 15 hours you're awake every day into how to get the best food and the least amount of food with also hitting your numbers. Blueberries, about a cup of blueberries. That stuff is super, super good. I mean, I love blueberries. You can also add, it's really about hitting your numbers. You can also add a banana, you can add strawberries, you can add all kinds of different fun stuff. So now I'll do the Miracle Reds. Do a tablespoon, and tablespoon of the greens. Take a picture of that. Isn't that beautiful? You just don't get that kind of beauty nowadays. Then the unsweetened almond milk. Okay, this is your best bang for the buck for taste and calories. You can do milk, but remember, you got to stay in your number range. So I always love this because it helps me really stay in the number range without sacrificing a lot of taste. Do not do water. Just don't be that person. That's disgusting. I tried that once. Some days I'll get a little wild. I'll throw in the peanut butter cup. Not today. It's not one of those days because I want to eat a bigger lunch. And I'll go ahead and throw this top on. Blend all that up. Side note, Vitamix, if you want to hire me to run some of your promotions or advertisements, I would love that. I believe in this blender more than anything. You could put a rock in a Vitamix and it'll blend it up. I mean, it is the best blender on the face of the earth. So that's it. That is the morning smoothie. 54 grams of protein, spinach, all your greens. It's super, super good. In the next slide, so basically I'm going to structure this video in a few different ways. It's going to start with just me showing you my morning smoothie. I'm going to show you kind of the day in, day out struggles of like going to the gym, how hard it is to actually do this transformation. I'm not selling you anything that is easy. This has been extremely hard, like one of the hardest things I've done in my life just in this 30-day period. But I'm going to kind of show you guys the struggle, and then I'm going to show you the numbers on how to hit the numbers that exactly you need to hit. So stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to go through detail, whether you're a man, woman, how to structure your diet, how to structure your training plan, and how to do it to the very best of your ability. And that's it. Let's roll. Day 1 of 30, where I'm going to take you guys through exactly how to lose 20 pounds in 30 days. How? By doing it myself. Walking to the gym right now, which is nice because it's really close to my house. Right there. And we'll begin this process. But step 1, we're going to start out with some fasted cardio this morning. I'll do my smoothie after, go to work for a little while, and then hit the weights later in the day. But I'm excited to take you guys along the journey and show you step by step exactly how to do it. Don't want to be in that. So I'm gonna take you guys step by step how to do it and show you. So today's just day 1, walking to the gym. I'll when I get to the gym, I'll take my weight today and we'll get rolling. Peace. Okay, so with shoes, we'll call it 249. Take it up a little bit. There it goes. Yeah. 249. Bam. It's been 5 days since I've had an Olive Garden breadstick. Not fun. And we get to do more cardio this morning. But you know what? This is the price you pay, and we're gonna pay it full price. It's just hard with an Olive Garden right behind me, but they'll taste a lot better in 30 days anyway, so here we go. Woo. That's it, week 1, done. That is the 11th workout of the week. So on Saturday, I try to just do some stairs, and then I'll hit kind of just a light but full body workout. Obviously, there's the 5-day split, and then today's just kind of extra credit. I don't really like to take 2 days off. Tomorrow will be a much needed day off. Try to sleep in a little bit, and lots of water, same diet, and get ready for Monday. But feels good to be done with week 1. Leg day, done. Pretty happy with today. Hit some big weight. 5 sets of 5, kick your butt, but nothing will preserve the muscle more than overloading, especially during a deficit when it's super hard to preserve muscle anyway. The only way you're gonna preserve it is with heavy weight, and it's not always the most fun, especially when you're in a deficit. But pleased with today's workout. Met with my mentor. Got a lot of good downloads for business, for life. So I'm excited about that. Just want to take 2 seconds here to just talk about something we were talking about last night at dinner. You know, I was sitting there eating my protein bar while I don't want to get hit by a car here. Sitting there eating my protein bar while everyone's getting burgers and wine, and it's not that I don't want that stuff. It's just, you know, we were sitting around, we were talking, and I think you have to in life. You know, this isn't even a fitness thing. It's like you have to have the ability to flip the switch, and we were talking about that. You know, I love food. I love to eat. I love to have a good time. You know, hanging out with my fiance. You know, especially in this engagement season, it's been super, super fun and just, you know, rewarding to go out with friends and just to be in such a celebrated place. But, you know, before the wedding, I want to flip that switch. I want to go back to discipline and to pain and to really paying the price to enjoy that stuff, you know, because I mean, after a while, that stuff gets old, like burgers and you know, pizza, and you just don't feel good about yourself when you continually eat that. But nothing feels better than a good burger after you paid the price for it and you're ripped and you're shredded, and I'm telling you, nothing feels better than that. And then you can go into kind of, you know, maintenance mode and continue to work out, but also just continue to enjoy life. And man, flip that switch. You know, give yourself 3 months, dive in, get in the best shape of your life, and you'll just enjoy everything more. You know, it's like when I was eating whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, there's a sense of like shame almost that comes over you when you know like you're not where you're supposed to be and you can't really control it, and it's just what's happening. You just feel like a victim to food and to what's happening in life, and you try to stop, and then you go out with friends and you blow it, and now you're 3 stages behind. And you know, I just think, you know, you owe yourself to flip that switch and to really pay the price and understand, like, nothing I'm talking about here is selling something that's easy. This is so hard. Going to bed hungry, waking up doing cardio, like, this is not fun, but it's worth it. All right, week 2, we're here in Steve's garage, and he just got in 35-degree water. So we just ran hills, and I don't know what to expect here, but we're gonna do it. Woo! Week 2, done. Starting to hit this wall. It's all good. We're gonna push through it. Headed to Chicago this weekend for my bachelor party, which, Lord, keep me from nonsense. But I imagine I will have a Chicago-style pizza, maybe a hot dog. I don't know. This is my bachelor party. Come on, people. Like, not many things in life where you go, this is kind of a non-negotiable, where I'm gonna enjoy some food this weekend with my best friends. So I'm gonna enjoy this weekend, get it back on track next week, and you know, I'm not gonna lose that much progress. I'll probably hit a leg day on Monday just to kind of get the system back. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Week 2 is done. Okay, good morning. Little minor setback this weekend. Went to Chicago for my bachelor party, and I'm feeling it today. And I ate all the food that Chicago had to offer. So yeah, I'm gonna weigh in, see what the damage is. Yeah, so 240. Hopefully you can see that. Which is probably just a lot of bloating too, but still down 9 pounds overall. And we just gotta have a good week, get back on track. It was my bachelor party, you know. I'm not gonna not eat deep dish Chicago pizza, like, not crazy. So that is about the only thing that I can think would have pulled me off of where I was at is the fact that I'm getting married and it's my bachelor party. So headed to the gym right now. We're gonna start with some cardio and hit some weights. Yeah, get it back. So that was not fun. Whew. Man, happy 6 a.m. now, up at the gym at 5. Probably sound like a broken record by now, but yeah, Stairmaster. That sucker will beat you up. This is probably the hardest morning that I've had yet in staying on that Stairmaster, which is why I would highly recommend setting the time so you kind of know where you're at, and also it'll stop right at 40 minutes and you kind of just make the commitment beforehand. I'm not getting off till it hits 40, but I definitely was thinking about getting off at about 25. Seems like I had already lost like a gallon of water. We were out with some business partners last night and didn't get home till super late, so you know how that goes. Would have been a very easy morning to sleep in and have a good excuse for it, but like I said before, it's not about feeling. It's not about even you've got 2 hours sleep, 1 hour sleep. It's the moment of truth here of the weigh-in, day 30. So I'm gonna weigh in, see what kind of damage we did, and I got the scale right in front of the mirror here. Now I know what you're thinking. The last weigh-in was on the scale at the gym, which this scale actually had me at a little bit heavier, but I'm also not wearing shoes right now, so I think it's actually going to be over 20 pounds, but we'll just say it was 20 pounds because of the variable of the gym scale, and they don't actually let you film in the gym, so I might get in trouble for that, but whatever. Okay, let's do it, man. Let's see what we did. Oh, low battery. Come on. Someone's gonna say, dude, if it's at low battery, it's not gonna say the right thing. Come on. Bam, bam. I hope that came through on the camera. 226.6 in 30 days. So, yeah, we did it. It was hard. It was very challenging. It is definitely something that I would not recommend to someone just to haul out and do unless you have some fitness experience and you are ready to really, sell the field to get these kind of results that fast. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys to do it, and I'm glad that I could have been an inspiration on how to do it and just the day in, day out struggle of actually going through this process. I know it's extremely challenging, and if you are currently doing a transformation program, I just encourage you, man, keep going because the fruit is at the end of the vine. You got to keep moving down that thing, and do not turn back, and don't let people kind of sway you and pull you out of your zone. You want to stay in that zone. I'd also not recommend doing this without implementing the diet, especially the protein, just to maintain sanity. Like, it is just so crucial to just be able to maintain the muscle mass with also losing the fat, because if you just do it haul out, like starve yourself, add in a bunch of cardio, like you're just gonna get like a sad, tired body, and you're just gonna feel like crap. Like, the best part about this is that, yeah, it hurts and it's painful and you go through a long process with it, but it's sustainable because you are actually getting in the protein and you're not starving all the time. And there are measures of waves of like diet brain where if you have a loved one, significant other, they will find out about this because you become very irritable. And for me, I get to this point where like I don't want to be touched. Like, even in public, I'm like, this person's standing too close to me right now. Like, you just get this weird like irritable whatever. So that kind of comes in waves. So know if you're going through that's just part of the process, and to just keep going and to remember that you're going through that process and not get so worked up about little things in life because they're not that big of a deal. And I learned that the hard way a few times. So yeah, I'll admit that straight out. All right, no cuts. So I'm starting with this video on you. This is the part that we've all been waiting for, fireside chats. What do you think? Do you think people are ready to hear this kind of information?
No, they're not ready.
Babe, all right. All right, so if you've stuck around this far, which is a pretty long video, I don't know how long I've made this video, but if you have stuck around this far, then God bless you, and I hope that in these next two things I explain, you get a whole lot of value out of them, and I'm excited to share a lot of what I do and how I transform my own body, transform a ton of people that I work with's bodies, and yeah, so I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna basically try to explain all of this in 8 minutes, and I know that's really hard, but it's just gonna happen. So, number one, I'm going to start with weight training. Not as important as nutrition, but I just want to start here because it's a little bit easier to explain than once we get into nutrition. It's a little bit more of a numbers game and you have to do some calculations and some fun, exciting stuff. But the weight training, basically, I abide by, I follow, I believe in, I have given my life to this form of weight training. It is progressive overload weight training. It is starting in reps of 12 and basically pyramiding down into 5 sets of 5. 5 sets of 5 is the muscle maintenance, incredible, just it's what's gonna hold the muscle on your body. We do not just want to lose weight, we want to lose the right kind of weight, and to do that you really have to biohack yourself and really abide by this type of training because it's two measures. It's the nutrition and it's the training, and the nutrition is honestly way more important than the training, but when you put them together in the right way, it really forms the body that you guys are desperately wanting, that I desperately want, and I have to apply all these principles to it. So the squat, the bench press, the deadlift, you live by these, you die by these. These are where you give your greatest performances. It's, you know, on leg day I'm dead, honestly, and my fiance can attest to this. Like, can you explain to them the brain and the mindset behind this whole process of, did I have any days where I was super tired during these 30 days?
One or two.
One or two. So she's being nice, but yeah, you will go through with these waves of diet brain, and especially on leg day, you are so spent, but it's on purpose, right?
Diet brain. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Diet brain is where you have waves of agitation. And, okay, the worst part about diet brain is you don't want to be touched. At least for me, like, it just kind of comes on you. You're so hungry, and not that this is like starving yourself, but you do get waves because you are in a deficit of calories. And it's like, for me, it was like, don't touch me, and we could be at like Target or wherever, and I'm like, people are too close. Like, you just get this weird thing. Anyways, know that that's happening.
Hugs are a no-no.
Don't hug. Just push through.
It's still sore.
You can hug. but push through. Know that that's happening. For me, that was big. It was like, okay, all of these thoughts aren't real. I'm just hungry, and I'm just gonna push through. So that's more on the diet side. On the lifting side, and I build incredible programs for so many people. So if you're looking for a program, you can check the link below. But squat, bench press, deadlift, you basically live and die by those two things with a bunch of different exercises in the whole swirl of that, but that's kind of the gist of progressive overload training, is pyramiding down into 5 sets of 5. And when you're eating in a deficit like I have been for the last 30 days, you really, really need to be doing that just to maintain the muscle mass on your body. Diet. How am I doing on time?
3:53.
Oh, we're gonna kill this. Okay. So diet is this. I wish I could just sit with someone and talk life and just explain to them exactly how to do this. And I've done this with people before, where I tell them exactly what to do and they run with this and they do it and they see the results, and it's incredible. But the eating really follows numbers, right? So this isn't new. I'm not explaining anything new. This is in tons of books. It's in an exercise science degree. It's in everything that you want to do. It's just applying it in the right way. And so I'm going to try to explain this in a way that's understandable and you guys can actually apply to if you want to do a 30-day transformation. So basically, you want to start with thermodynamics. Thermodynamics trumps everything, right? If you are going to lose weight, you have to eat in a caloric deficit. So during this 30-day transformation, I set myself in a 1,500 calorie deficit. Now, for all you smart people, that's very aggressive. I wouldn't do that with most people. Most people that I work with online actually only set between like 500 and 1,000 because it's not such a punch. Did you just burp?
I'm stifling a cough. Excuse me. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's get that out. Let's get that cough out. Now, and we're not going to cut this, but the whole idea of eating and of the thermodynamics and eating calories, you have to set yourself in a deficit. You will not lose weight. It's just a scientific fact. You're not going to lose weight if you don't set your body in a deficit. So for this 30-day transformation, it's 2-a-days, it's cardio in the morning, it's 40 minutes on the stairs, and then it's weight training. And being in a deficit when you're setting yourself in that big of activity and everything that you're doing is just super, super hard, but you just keep pushing through. And the second part that I'm going to talk about is why you can keep pushing through, and that is macronutrients. So we got thermodynamics, and now we got macronutrients. That's proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. All of your focus, I want you to put on protein, because carbs and fats, they can just fall wherever they want to fall, and you're going to hit this number, and you're going to maintain the muscle mass. And listen, you don't need to be focused on 800 things. You need to be focused on 2 things, and that is your deficit and your protein intake every single day, and making sure those numbers align. So, for example, I had to eat 250 grams of protein per day, and you can find your number if you go ahead and multiply your body weight, if you're a male, times 1.2. If you're a female, times 0.8. That is going to tell you how many grams of protein you have to eat per day while you're doing this program. And so every day I set myself in that deficit, so it was like around 2,000 calories, and now I have to eat 250 grams of protein. So the only way to eat 250 grams of protein and be in a deficit is to get the lean stuff, man. We're eating protein bars, we're eating lean chicken, lean turkey, lean beef, because you'll discover, and this is kind of like trial by error, that you go, oh shoot, if I'm actually gonna hit this protein goal and my calorie goal, I can't have that ribeye with extra fat, and I can't have this huge bowl of oatmeal because it's not that much protein, and it's gonna crank my calories through the roof. And so basically, if those 2 things are your focus and you can hit those numbers every single day, it will make this swirl of a transformation happen. And having the patience in that, and once you find your numbers and setting yourself in that, is really the key that I found. And during this 30-day transformation, I really would hate for you to watch this video and go, man, this is easy, he did it, and it didn't look that hard. Like, dude, it's challenging. Like, you have to wake up, you have to go to the gym, you have to get that cardio in, because there's not a lot of time in 30 days. Like, right? Like, if you were to hire me, I would never pitch a 30-day transformation, because I'm not dumb, right? Like give me 90 days, give me 100 days, because I know like you are gonna have areas of deviation when you want to go eat whatever, and so I would give myself a little bit more grace. But if you're someone that's like, I gotta get in shape fast, like I got a wedding coming up, I got my brother's bar mitzvah, like it is coming up fast, and I gotta be there, and I gotta be ripped for this bar mitzvah, whatever it is. I'm not here to judge. If you have a date that you want to set, that you need to be in the greatest shape of your life, and you're like, I want to do this in 30 days, this kid can do it, I can do it, I have the same amount of drive in me, I have the same amount of everything in me, then you have to basically implement a few different things. That's cardio in the morning. So every morning I'm doing cardio on the stairs, 5:30 a.m. to 6:20. That's 40 minutes on the stairs. Then I come back around noon, and I'm doing progressive overload weight training. And then the eating, man, that's like, for example, I've kind of done this whole transformation with a mentor of mine, and we're like texting each other pictures all day of the foods we're eating, because it kind of becomes this whole game of like, what am I going to spend my calories on today? How am I going to hit my protein goal and have like some exciting protein, and also protein that's super boring, because there's just no other way to do it. But I think once you guys find, how to do that, how to go through the process, you'll realize you can do it for the rest of your life. Like, for example, if you've followed me for a while, 2 years ago I dropped 40 pounds in 90 days, and I'm kind of redoing that process, but I'm just trying to do it a little bit faster. And I think once you learn how to do it once, you just get this confidence, man, that like, even if I get out of shape, I will come back so fast because I know the principles to apply. I know how to do it, and my prayer is that every person would just learn that food is not this emotional experience, that like being, you know, when you're overweight, I know the pain of that. It sucks. It feels like you're powerless, like you can't lose the weight. It's just stuck. And just going through one transformation, like just invest in yourself, go through one transformation, and once you get to the end of that, I swear you come to this place, if I could do this the rest of my life, I can find a maintenance mode that I can go into where I can just maintain this. Or, you know, if you're like me, I want to enjoy 3 months out of my life and eat a bunch of pizza and then do it again. Like, that's just how I'm wired. I want to, like, do it, enjoy life, do it, enjoy life. And that's not the healthiest way, but that's just what I love. And some people want, like, the transform, stay there for the rest of their life. And that's great. Like, if you can do that, I mean, I should get there, honestly. Like, if you want to coach me, that'd be great on getting to that point. But I am just, I'm obsessed with transformation. I'm obsessed with working with people that transform their life. So if you guys need any help going through this process, my link is below. You can go to my website. You can find, I have a free ebook there that you can download. Just give me your email. Like, I'll take your email. I'll give you my ebook, and we'll just do this nice little exchange, totally free. It took me a long time to make this thing, and it's really incredible what I've been able to put into this ebook. And then on the other side, if you want one-on-one coaching, I have a bunch of different packages that, you know, range from high level, where I'll actually talk with you one-on-one, and, you know, I've made it all the way affordable to like $100 a month, where you can go through this process with me. And I'm so excited for you guys to just do your own journey, man. Like, go, like, find your principles, find the numbers that you need to hit, find the training, apply it, do it over and over again, have patience with yourself, actually go through the process and enjoy it. Like, it's fun. Like, coming to the end of this is so rewarding, of like looking in the mirror, stepping on the scale and going like, 30 days ago I was 22 pounds heavier, and I applied myself. I woke up when I didn't want to wake up. I showed up when I didn't want to show up. I did this to the best of my ability, and I won. Like, you cross that finish line, and I'm excited to really just take this even further. Like, I want to go 90 days. I want to go 100 days if my fiance will let me. I know it's kind of it's a little bit of a challenging process with the whole diet stuff, but I'm excited for you guys to do this. If I can help you in any way, let me know. And God bless. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
You said fireside chats, and there is no fire.
Wait. Okay, listen. There was a fire here. We did not start. We should have started the fire before we started this video. Belle was barking this whole video. You know how hard that is to like keep talking.
She's getting amped over
What are we at in minutes wise?
12:23.
But I think I got it all in 8.
Okay. Chatty Cathy.
Nutrition, weight training. If you know how to apply it, apply it. If you need accountability, you need accountability. Like, you gotta hire people. You just have to. I'm not saying hire me, but hire somebody if like that's your struggle. But man, like, just go through the process. Whether it's, you know, making the flip of the brain, like put that switch on, change. You know, I wish I could like. This is what I wish. I wish I could give everybody a photo of themselves before and after, and just say, like, this is what it's gonna take, and it's gonna suck. Like, there's gonna be times when you want to turn back. Like, 60 days, you are gonna want to turn back. But like, if you were to keep going, this is what you're gonna look like in 60 days. How do I know? Because science says you will look this way if you apply all these principles. Yeah, I wish I could do that, because I wish people could stand at the finish line and know what it feels like to actually do it. And the reward of that is just the greatest feeling in the world. And I think it makes all the pain worth it in the process. But if you never get to that finish line and you like kind of retreat, like dieting disappointment, or I tried this program, it didn't work, I went on Atkins, I did keto, I did whatever, like that turnaround, it sucks, because you never get to it and you never realize like how to do it and how to redo it over and over again. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. What do you think? Did we do good?
We did real good.
Okay. Anyways, hope you guys have an amazing transformation, and if you're going through it, keep going, because I know the pain. It sucks, but you just gotta show up. And I say this to my fiance sometimes, because I am a person that, like, I don't like eating this way all the time. I don't like showing up to the gym all the time. It's not like this crazy fun experience for me. Now it gets there, like it becomes fun, you start upping weight, but for me it's like the non-negotiable. It's like, I said that I would do this starting now, and that I wouldn't stop doing it until then. And like when you flip that non-negotiable switch, it's like it doesn't matter what you feel that day. Like you show up, and I think that's, you know, easier said than done. But you know, once applied, I think it's really amazing. So yeah, I hope this doesn't come across like I'm standing on the hill and it's like, come on, like I'm literally standing with you saying like oh, just do it, like everybody can do this. So I certainly am not taking a perspective of speaking down. I'm speaking life. Like I just want you to know, like you can do this, and it's easy, and just apply the principles, man, and do it fast. So
I feel like I'm ready to go to the gym.
let's go hit the gym.
No.
Maybe eat some salad. We'll see.